Hi guys! I get a lot of questions on ratios when I talk about ratios. Some people are confused. I'm not the best at explaining things, so I don't know if this will really help, but I thought maybe a visual would be a little bit easier to understand. So a ratio, when I say like a 1-to-1 ratio or a 2-to-1 ratio, one half of the ratio is one product usually, and the other half of the ratio is another product. This is what I use to film my videos on, so it's got a lot of hair dye on it. Please excuse that. But if I'm talking about a equal parts ratio, a 1-to-1 ratio, that would be 1 part diluter, 1 part dye. It's the same amount. It's 1 spoonful of diluter and 1 spoonful of dye. So if I then say this is a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 parts dye and 1 part diluter, that would be 2 spoonfuls of dye and 1 spoonful of diluter. So for each side of your ratio, you always want to use the same measurement. So in this example, it's a spoonful. Hopefully that makes sense. Since I am doing a smaller portion of hair, I usually use teaspoons because you can even it off and make sure you're getting the same measurement every time. And for diluter, I always just use the same plain white conditioner. I get this one from the dollar store. It's cruelty-free and cheap. So I'll do another version of a visual that hopefully helps. So I'm going to do a 2-to-1 ratio. The 2 parts is going to be dye and the 1 part is going to be my diluter. So I'm going to do about 1 tablespoon of my diluter. I will wipe that off. And then I will do 2 tablespoons of my dye. And try to get the same amount each time. And that is a 2-to-1 ratio, 2 parts of my dye, 1 part of my diluter. As long as you're using the same measurement tool for each half, then you're fine. So this only applies to my videos because I'm using semi-permanent dyes. If you're using a chemical dye, like a permanent hair dye, you don't ever want to use anything like diluter. But hopefully this video can still help you understand ratios if you're even mixing together a dye and a developer. But I will say that's not quite the same as what I do on my channel. Thank you guys for watching. I am actually thinking about starting to do 2 videos a week, but where one video is a hair dye video, like my normal videos are, and the other one being a less in-depth, maybe comparison videos where I don't dye the hair, I just compare what I already have. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I'm all ears right now, but I hope you have a good day wherever you're watching, and I hope to see you in my next video.